everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Jen and I'm so glad you're here because today we are doing a little end of summer reset. September is already over. I have no idea where the time went and it has just flown by and we're into October, and I know the colder weather is just around the corner. So I thought today would be a great opportunity to reset for a new season, get ready, get prepped, and do all the things so we are totally ready for fall. I've got a few things that I wanted to get ready and done today, so I thought I'd bring you all along with me. So today I'm going to be setting some new goals for October and reflecting on my September goals. There's a few errands though that I want to get done before I get into my goal setting, and that is I need to pick up some groceries and I wanted to run over to Giant Tiger. It's like a Canadian discount store. And then when I come back, I really want to clean out my closet. I'm thinking that by the time October rolls around, like once we start getting into the few days of October, it's really going to start cooling down. So I think a lot of the summer stuff that I have, I just not going to wear anymore. So want to tackle that today. And if I have any energy left, I really want to do some baking. So it's going to be a fun-filled, packed day. I hope you're ready. But the first thing that I need to do before I get into anything is get my first pumpkin spice latte. I live in a condo, okay? And I live on the 22nd floor. And how is it that literally every time that I want to go out, at least 20 other people want to go out, and the elevator will stop at almost every single floor, and then by the time you get to the bottom, the elevator is just packed. And there's also 4 elevators in my building. Like, I don't understand why one elevator has to be full. Actually, to be fair, we have one elevator down right now, and it's been down like all year. It's ridiculous because, I don't know, they need some parts or something to fix it. But anyway, so we're down to 3 elevators, but still, there's 3 elevators. I don't understand why one elevator has to be jam-packed all the time. And also, I'm here getting my Starbucks, and there's this guy just sitting in front of a store, blaring music and smoking some Mary Jane. Like, it's like 9:30 in the morning. What are you doing? I am so sick of this city, guys. Like, I can't. Like, I am so excited to move out. But anyways, I got my first pumpkin spice latte. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I didn't want to get a pumpkin spice latte until it was officially fall and at least September. So now that September is over, I can get my pumpkin spice latte on. Oh yes, that is like fall in a cup. I just love it. Now I'm going to head on over to the grocery store. Loblaws is having a random sale on like mac and cheese. It's boxed mac and cheese, but it's only 50 cents a box. So I'm like, sure, why not? 50 cents, how can you turn that down? So I'm gonna head on over there and then we'll make our way to Giant Tiger. Oh, they have some of my favorite teas on sale. I love these traditional medicinals. Only some of them are on sale though. The other thing that Canadian grocery stores are severely lacking is like the fall themed stuff, or like the pumpkin spice everything, you know? Why can't we have all the fun things? Okay, from one of the most expensive stores, which was Loblaws. I swear the stuff in there is, I don't do my regular grocery shopping at Loblaws because it's so overpriced. I only ever go there when there's sales, but I'm in Giant Tiger now. And I have to say this is probably like an equivalent sort of like to Primark in a way, even though things are still so expensive compared to Primark, but at least here like things are a little bit more affordable, I find. So anyways, I'll show you some stuff I find. Okay, so I was looking at these at Loblaws and they were $4.99 at Loblaws, and here they're 2 for $5 or $2.97. So huge savings there. They don't have like a full grocery section, like grocery store, like you might not find everything that you might need for groceries, but they do have quite a bit and like a lot of the essentials as well. Back from Giant Tiger in one piece, and I've already gone down to my locker to grab these bins that, in case you missed it, I think it was like my pack and prep video before I went to Disney in May. I got these bins to pack away my seasonal clothing. So like in here right now is my winter clothing, and now I'll be taking out my winter clothing and putting in my summer clothing, just because the closet in our bedroom is just so small. It can't really fit a whole lot. So I've started doing this switch out method and using bins in that. So let's get started on cleaning out the closet. So this is my closet. I have the upper part. Alex has the bottom part, so we're not going to be touching his part. But mine is rather full, as you can see. It also extends to the other side. But on the other side is more like dresses and like formal wear, and like my wedding dress is in there too. So it's all kind of packed in there. And then on the other side, there's some shelves with like summer tops in that. I definitely need to clear out this area though, because that is my general closet where I go every day to get my clothes. So I need to clean that out. There's a lot of t-shirts in there that I'm just not going to go through. Like a lot of them are like Disney and that, but I'll show you. So I'm going to tackle that first. And then in the bins, I have put like seasonal stuff. Like this was like a Halloween shirt I had made, summer tops and that, like seasonal stuff, like Christmas stuff, which this could probably stay out now since Christmas is going to be here before we know it. But this is all my sweaters. Oh, I'm so excited to wear these. So I'm going to pull all this out as well and see what I want to keep and maybe see if I want to get rid of anything. So I kind of have a t-shirt problem. Like I'd say 70% of my closet was all these t-shirts. So I'm definitely going to go through them and pick and choose some that I'm gonna leave up here, because I do have another Disney trip coming very soon, like in, oh my gosh, it's gonna be in like a month. So I'm gonna go through that pile of t-shirts and pick and choose some that I want to keep up here. I definitely don't need that many though up in my closet. It's just taking up way too much space, and by the time I put in those sweaters, it just gets bulky and I run out of space very, very fast. So like Disney. Oh look, another Disney one. There's just so many. Can you tell I'm a Disney fan? Have it, a nice and organized closet. I had to break to eat because I was starving, and I also grabbed a lovely beverage, my favorite Spindrift. I'm on to my last few cans, sadly, so I'm savoring these as much as possible, but I will show you how I've organized my closet. So I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out. So what I've done is I have not purged necessarily, but packed away quite a number of t-shirts, and I've still kept a few in here. And then further to the back, I put my sweaters because it's not cold enough yet to wear them, but I did want to bring them out. And then I have some like sweaters and like lighter, cover-ups, that sort of thing that are in here. I'm just fixing that because it's going to fall off. And then my hoodies, and then I have like jeans and my pants and everything over there. So it's a little bit more organized now. Also worth mentioning, I did put aside some dresses. Like I didn't pack them all away. I packed maybe like at least half of them away. But since I'm still gonna be going on a cruise in tropical climates, I'm definitely gonna want to be wearing some dresses. So I hung on to a few up here, and then I have this pile of tank tops and some shirts that I'm gonna leave up here too. Like the orange ones, like Halloween, and then I have some holiday ones. So I've packed that there for now, or I've put that there for now, and I'll go through it at some point later. Now that I'm feeling much more organized with my closet and we finished all that, we finished my errands for the day, let's hop into my goal setting. So September, I had set some goals, and so I'm gonna reflect on those first, and then we're gonna set some new goals for October. September started off feeling like it was gonna be like a really not so busy month, but it ended up kind of being a lot busier, especially on the weekends. Like I ended up doing a lot more on the weekends than I had expected, which is always nice. So it was a fun weekend. It was a fun month, and I definitely enjoyed every second of it. The weather again was gorgeous. It just didn't feel like fall at all. It still felt like another summer month. So for September, I had set a number of goals that I had hoped to achieve for the month, of course. And throughout the month, I was periodically checking to make sure I was still on track. Sometimes I would almost forget, and then I'm like, oh crap, I'm running out of time. You know, I got to make sure I'm staying on track and that sort of thing. That's why I really like having these goals set out, because then I don't forget about them and I can easily just go and see how I'm doing. Am I staying on track? What do I need to do to catch up? That sort of thing. The first goal that I had was play a new video game. And actually, I haven't even accomplished that yet. However, I still have 2 days left of September, actually, as of recording this. Therefore, I'm probably going to go play a new video game right after I finish recording this. So I think I'm going to check this off to say that I did do it. Have at least one lazy day. I have to say that this didn't happen. Like I said, my weekends were pretty packed, and the days that I didn't have anything planned, I was either running errands or cleaning or something like that. So I didn't really get the chance to just chill, which is unfortunate because sometimes I really feel it by the end of the month that I'm just so burnt out that I just need to set aside time and schedule these lazy days so I make them happen. Waking up earlier did not happen either. I super struggle lately, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's hormones or getting older or just the change of weather. I don't know, but I really struggle to wake up before 7 a.m. every day. Maybe it is me being burnt out. Maybe it's me being too stressed, and maybe that's just a sign of me needing to listen to my body more. So I'm not sure. For no spend days, I managed to do this no problem. So I'm going to check this off. So for no spend days, I was able to do no problem, which I'm actually very proud of because the summer was very much a high spending season pretty much, because I feel like in summer we're trying to do so much because the season is so short. So I was like spending money left and right, being like, it doesn't matter. We just need to do this now because the nice weather's not going to last forever. So, but I'm glad I was able to take a break from spending so much, and I managed to really cut back on that. And I actually found that it was easier than I expected, which is always nice. $200 in savings. I almost did this, not quite, but I'm gonna keep trying to put money away in my savings. Go apple picking. I did do this. I had such a fun day. And I did vlog the whole thing, so if you missed that, that's actually last week's video, so I will leave it linked down below or linked up here for you to go check out once you've finished watching this video. But it was such a fun day. It was just me. I went by myself, and it was a beautiful day. Perfect day to go and do it, and the apples that we ended up getting were delicious. So I love going apple picking. It was such a good time. Have a me self-care day. This didn't really happen either. Again, I was just really busy. I was doing lots of stuff. I wanted to get together with friends. I wanted to see family. During the week I would be working, and then Alex has been really busy, so when he's not busy, I want to spend time with him. So it's just, I think I need to just work on the time management a bit more. And I think that's something, again, I'm going to try and work on next month, is actually like schedule these things, because I feel like if I don't block off a day, then I'm just going to book it and with plans to do something, to see people, hang with people, or do something else, and I'm just never going to have a moment to take care of myself. Switch out my wardrobe. I did do that today, so I can check that off. Reduce sugar intake. Now, that's a difficult one. I have to say, I didn't really reduce it as much as I would like. Bake something new. I did bake. I actually did quite a bit of baking this month. I baked some chocolate chip cookies, which were really good. And then I also baked those pumpkin sugar cookies, which were delicious as well. Cutting back on Starbucks, I definitely did. I think I only went to Starbucks twice or maybe 3 times this month, which is way better than the multiple times that I was doing it in the summer. So I have definitely achieved that, which I'm happy about. And then watch a new TV series. I managed to watch 2 new shows. The first one was on was it on Netflix? I think it was on Netflix, and it was called The Perfect Couple. This was a limited series and it was really, really good. It had Nicole Kidman in it. And it was kind of like a murder mystery whodunit, sort of like a twist on Clue, the game of Clue, in a certain way. That it kind of gave me those kind of vibes, but it was a really good show. It's the type of show that you can really only watch once, because like once you figure out who like the murderer is, it's kind of not surprising anymore. But I really enjoyed watching that show. And then another show that I'm watching with Alex right now, and it's on Disney Plus, which I'm surprised also, it's called Shogun. It's kind of like a Japanese drama, and it's set back in like, not ancient times, but like way back in the day, like when people were exploring the world and that sort of thing. A lot of it is in Japanese, so you have to be reading subtitles, but the acting and everything in it is really well done, and I'm really, really enjoying it as well. Now let's set some new goals for October. First and foremost, I want to watch 4 movies, at least 4 movies. I'm finding that when I am sitting on the couch looking for something to watch, most of the time, like, oh, my go-to is YouTube. But then once I run out of things to watch on YouTube, I will literally sit there looking on like Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, and just like going through the list of movies and being like, oh, that's a good movie, maybe I should watch that. Oh, that's a good movie, maybe I should watch that too. But then I never end up like choosing anything. I don't know why it is. Like, I just can't make a decision, and then I end up just like going back and like watching an old Disney vlog or something back on YouTube. I think it also might be a time commitment thing, because like movies are minimum, you know, usually an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes almost 3 hours. So I'm like, to do that through the week or like on a weeknight, it's kind of hard, because that will basically be the only thing I can watch after dinner, because I'm going to bed by like 10:30, 11, and we eat dinner around like 6, 7. So like that block of time is usually to like watch as much as I can. But I want to get more into movies, more into that. So I'm going to try and put together a list of stuff that I want to watch. Also, if you have any suggestions or recommendations on movies I should watch, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I want to do 7 no spend days for the month of October. 7. I think it's possible. And I'm actually enjoying challenging myself by trying to not spend that much money, because again, I really want to save as much as possible. I am going away in November, and I want to, you know, have some spending money for when we go away, which leads me into my next goal of putting $200 into my savings. I really need to buckle down and do that. Also, I want to buy $50 worth of Disney gift cards. The thing that I've started doing now is whenever I go grocery shopping, I usually at checkout will look for a Disney gift card and just throw it in my cart and just pay or put like 25 bucks on it, and then that will slowly accumulate, and it doesn't hit you as hard as like saying like buying $200 right off the hop. So I've been doing that, and I'm hoping that it'll slowly accumulate, and then I'll have that money definitely put aside for when I go to Disney or on the Disney cruise and that sort of thing. Make the Disney cruise t-shirts. I've been working on these. I wanted to make some shirts for us to wear for Pirate Night when we go on the Disney cruise. I have some design that I have found, and I've been putting that together. So I need to finish these in October, because then I'm going away in November and I won't have time to do them. So we're getting into crunch time, which is crazy. I can't believe it's almost here. I also need to finalize my Disney trip plans as well. Usually I have done this by now, and I'm a super planner and everything's done. I've just been, again, so busy, and I just need to buckle down and focus. Disney cruise check-in is coming very soon, so I'm gonna get that all done. And I think once we've like done the cruise check-in, which I'm kind of stressing about, but I digress. Once I have that all done and have a better idea of the way things look and the way timing is, then I can really start sitting down and like planning out our days on the Disney cruise. But yes, I do need to finish these plans, because if I don't have things planned, then I just get like really stressed out, and then I just feel like I'm scrambling last minute. Go on a fall colors hike. I love getting outdoors. I love seeing all the leaves changing color. So I really, hopefully the weather is good. We can find like a nice weather day to go for a hike. Hoping Alex might be able to come, but you know, if I go on my own, that's also fine too. Or maybe a friend of mine will come with me. Maybe I'll drag Shanta with me. Bake a pumpkin dessert. October for Canadians is when our Thanksgiving is. So I think it's the second weekend of October. So we are going to be getting together with family, and I kind of want to make some stuff for them this year. I definitely want to do some baking, so I'm hoping to do a fun new pumpkin dessert. This one is a big one for me, and it's prioritize time with Alex. He has been extremely busy with work, and and that is just the way things are. It's the demands of his job. So he has been super tired and everything like that. And then me working during the week as well. We have just not had a lot of time. He works on weekends sometimes as well. So we just haven't really had a lot of time to do things together. But I'm hoping we will have more time to spend together. Hopefully things will die down a little bit at work for him. And anytime that I do have some free time, balancing that with, self-care and having a lazy day and everything like that, I do want to make sure that I'm prioritizing my time with Alex first. I have 2 lazy days. Of course, I need to schedule these. And again, since I missed out on my lazy days for the month of September, I really want to have some for October. It's, again, probably going to be a busier month, just especially around Thanksgiving. Aside from that, I don't think there's too much going on. But when I do have days where I don't have any plans, we're going to plan the lazy days for sure. Spooky Girls Night. I just want to have a night in where we make some spooky snacks that are just like Halloween themed, wear some sort of either like comfy Halloween costume or dress up as witches or something, and then watch a spooky movie. It doesn't have to be maybe not like a horror or super scary movie, but just like a spooky one, like Hocus Pocus or something. Like something sort of lighthearted, but still kind of scary, or like Coraline or something. But I think this will just be so fun, and I've seen so much of this on Pinterest and Instagram, so I've been saving that sort of stuff. So I just want that aesthetic. I want all the spooky vibes, so I'm hoping this night happens. Read a new book. I have not been reading at all. I gave up on reading The Housemaid's Secret, sadly. I don't know, I liked the book, but I don't know. Hold on, I need a drink. Read a new book. It has been so long since I've gotten into a book. I haven't been reading any fiction. The books that I like to read usually are the ones that are based on movies or that are movies that I've already seen. I feel like it's almost like an extension of the movie where you get to see more behind the scenes of stuff that wasn't mentioned in the movie, but I can still picture those characters because now I've seen them on the screen, so I can picture them in the book doing all these things. I just find it captivates my interest a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to try and do is get this book called The Secret Garden. I loved the movie that came out back in 1993. And it's the first movie that I saw Maggie Smith in, who unfortunately just recently passed away. I was devastated, to say the least. To honor her, in a way, I am going to read this book. In The Secret Garden in 1993, Maggie Smith played Mrs. Madlock, and she is so good. And I've heard the character in the book is just so mean, and Maggie Smith just pulled it off so well. And she does. She makes an amazing performance in this movie. If you haven't seen the movie, The Secret Garden from 1993 specifically, because I think there's a couple versions of the movie out, but it's the 1993 version and it has Maggie Smith in it. Definitely watch it. It is so good. And last but not least, I want to have a monthly average of 9,000 steps. The weather is going to start to get colder, and it might rain. It usually typically gets a little bit more rainy as well as fall, creeps in. So it might be more of a challenge for me to want to go outside and want to go for a walk every day. Right now I'm averaging around 8,000, 8,500. So I think this should be a doable goal, but because of with the weather changing, we'll see how this goes. That will about wrap up today's end of summer reset. I am feeling refreshed and ready to face on fall, the new season. I've set up some goals. I've got my closet all organized, and I don't think I'm going to do baking today actually, because I think that I'll save that for another day. I just kind of want to sit and chill and enjoy the rest of my weekend. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.